Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Yeah, it's cold as ice, people. Yes, indeed. M.V.K here, coming back to you again with the next fights for Section 9. Hope everybody's doing well. This is my first incarnation of power-based matches, and I picked the likes of Bobby Drake, Iceman versus Killer Frost versus Ice versus Blizzard. Yeah, like I said, it's cold as ice, people. And I thought this would be fun. So let's kick it off with, okay, one of my favorite X-Men, one of the original 5, Bobby Drake, Robert Drake, Iceman. This guy has been with the X-Men since the beginning. And he has just been getting... Marvel has been pushing him very well now. As you all know, he's known as Iceman, and he has ice manipulation powers. He can form different objects and things like that. His ice form is actually also a protective shield, so bullets can't hurt him and everything like that. He is an Omega level mutant, and we've always kind of questioned, like, what can he really do if he pours it on? And we've seen it in other alternate universes that he's caused major damage. Like in one universe I remember, he caused the next Ice Age once. But Bobby is also the clown and trickster and goofball of the group. He always is in a loving spirit, but he's very high experienced at what he does. And when I talk about now, yes, now they are pushing him in a direction that I'm loving. He now can literally, he's gone beyond his capabilities. Now he's able to create like multiple clones of himself, like kind of like Multiple Man can. He's been showing off his abilities more, and he's just getting better and better in age, and so to speak, in age. But he is still one of my favorite X-Men, and I love him. I love the guy. You know, this is a guy you don't want to take lightly, and he's showing it off pretty much as we speak. So we move on to the DC Universe, and that's none other than Killer Frost. And I'm talking about the later Killer Frost. Killer Frost is one of my favorite DC villains. I love Killer Frost. The original first appeared in the Nuclear Man, basically, Firestorm book. Now, the current Killer Frost was known as Louise Lincoln. She was the predecessor of the original Killer Frost, Crystal Frost, and she went through the same process that the original, her friend, colleague, did to gain her powers. And later on, she asked Necron to give her even more power. And she blames, basically Firestorm for, the death of her friend. Now, just like Iceman, she can manipulate the freeze and, ice cryokinesis, cryokinesis, cryogenics, everything like that. But she doesn't really get as creative as like Iceman and people like that get. But she is a crazed, dangerous woman, just as dangerous as her predecessor was. I've seen her do some things in the comics who just like, my God, woman, like, what is your problem? Like, seriously, like, almost like, instead of just like the kiss of death, I've seen her literally freeze by kissing someone. I've seen her freeze somebody from the inside out, just so she can get off on it. I'm like, this girl's got demented problems, and she's a doctor too, so it makes it even worse, in a way. But she definitely is a force to be reckoned with. But yeah, mainly she is like Firestorm's enemy, but she's gone and teamed up with other ice-based villains like Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze and people like that, and we've all seen her in Young Justice and things like that, so she's cool. Next up, we keep it in the DC universe and go to Ice. Now, Tora, I can't pronounce her last name is very hard for me to pronounce, guys, so forgive me. They've changed her origin around a lot. Now, at one point they say she's from a magical, her powers are like magic based. She comes from a tribe that has magic based ice abilities, but then they changed it a little bit and said she was a metahuman. I'm not sure if her origin is still the same as before in this new 52 universe, but she is still good friends with Fire. They are like that duo that we always see together, Fire and Ice, you know, and she has this cool relationship with Guy. There's a strong relationship there. She's pretty much a female Iceman. She really is. She can do a lot of things that Bobby can do, you know, and she's also got great hand-to-hand combat skills as well. She can create, you know, ice beams and ice manipulation, cryogenetics, the whole 9 yard. But she also she can make shields out of it. I've seen her do it. I remember in one issue during the JLI, current JLI, she actually created a ice air bubble, so they can travel underwater, which is really cool. She has been a very key member to the JLI. She first appeared in the JLI, if I'm not mistaken. And she's definitely still a great member of the squad in a way. And to correct me on that, guys, she first appeared in Justice League Task Force number 14. But Ice is a very cool character, and I do put the emphasis on cool. I like her a lot. I like her a lot, but I'm more of her partner, Fire. I'm more of a Fire fan more than her, but I do have a lot of respect for her. I really do. She's cool, very cool. Alright, and last but not least, we kick it back into the Marvel Universe, and Blizzard. Now, he's just kind of like Killer Frost in a way. There have been two people that have been known as Blizzard, but the current Blizzard now is Donnie Gill. And Donnie, and at first he used to work for Justin Hammer. He's a major Iron Man villain, and after a while he got a little tired of it, and he's decided to join the reincarnation of the Thunderbolts when Mach 4, when Beetle became Mach 4, was leading it. And he wanted to do good. He wanted to be good and, you know, right wrongs, you know, for his past crimes and everything like that. But unfortunately, things didn't go his way, because later on, Blizzard, Donnie became back to being the Blizzard that we all know, the villainous, mercenary Blizzard that he is now. His powers actually comes from his suit. Okay, he's the one out of these four, out of the three, that his powers are not eternal, like come from him. He has no superhuman powers. His power comes from his battle suit. It has a micro circuitry cryogenic units built it into his suit that give him the ability to increase his cold and things like that. His suit has been upgraded currently now by the Mandarin. He's back with the Mandarin, and he can get even colder now. Mandarin has upgraded a lot of Iron Man's rogues, villains, a lot now currently in the books now, and Blizzard is one of them. I like his new look. It's really cool. It's kind of intimidating at the least, and he's still a force to be reckoned with, but still, once you get him past that suit, he's pretty much not all he seems to be, but he's still a cool character. Alright, so for the first power-based match, this is an interesting battle. First of all, this is going to be a very cold battle because, honestly, guys, they can cause a serious ice age wherever they fight. So, let's say, so to speak, we put them somewhere cold, like the Arctic or the North Pole or Antarctica, somewhere like that, where they can fight. Because if they're in a city, they're freezing that city up. Though, I believe Bobby and Ice would try to make sure that doesn't happen. But Killer Frost and Blizzard will have no quarrels in doing that, putting innocents at harm. Now, I can see Bobby and Ice kind of looking at each other like, okay, this is a misunderstanding. Let's team up and deal with these two first. Let's deal with these two. And that's the way I look at it. But I thought it'd be interesting to put this fight together. It's gonna come down to experience as well. But definitely, I can see Bobby and Ice walking out of this together like, okay, you're alright. But that's my opinion. I leave it up to you guys. Iceman, Killer Frost, Ice, or Blizzard. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you guys have had a nice cup of hot cocoa when you were watching this fight. Get your chills back on, get warmed up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is M.V.K Kid as always, continuing his fantasy fights as always, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and you know the slogan, guys, battle on.